3 steps out of financial hell. Welcome to the movement. If you are here, you are special because you want to achieve financial literacy, then financial freedom, and ultimately wealth. Congratulations, Royal, because you've made it here to Peter Lloyd World of Wealth. Join the movement in our march to wealth. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Now, let's get wealthy. First up, I must tell you I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some random guy on YouTube telling you my life experiences. Seek professional financial help before you make any decisions financially. Now, if you are over 30, 40, 50, 60 and find yourself behind the financial line, but gainfully employed, meaning you have a steady job or money coming in steadily, here are 3 quick steps you can take. These are steps I took that got me out of being behind. It's the first step towards moving to wealth. First step, cut your expenditures immediately. Meaning, cut back on the amount of money you're spending daily, weekly, monthly. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, this is not my favorite step, and this is not a step I would suggest you do for an extended period of time. It makes very little sense to most people to say to them, if you like Starbucks, cut back on Starbucks. If you like snacking, cut back on snacking. If you like doing particular things, cut back. But follow me. When I found myself in a particular situation, this was the advice given to me. I was a little resentful of it, but it actually worked. It is not something that I would say you should do extensively for a very, very long period of time, but it's the quickest way to create a financial buffer, a sort of financial cushion, no matter how small it is. Whether it is a couple hundred US or thousands of US, it doesn't really matter. It's a financial buffer. It's the fastest way to get there. Now let me break this down. Now before we even go any further, let me just say, you are not the sole reason why you found yourself in that situation. Okay? You are not the only reason. We have become a society of consumers. We are literally brainwashed daily, momentarily, every second of every day to consume. Over the last 100 years, we have become a world of consumers. Because we have become a world of consumers, it's very, very difficult to distinguish between what we need and what we actually want. We very, very often confuse both, which is why I'm telling you that regardless of the situation you're in, most of us are able to actually cut expenditure because there's going to be something or a group of things that you're buying that at that moment you don't actually need, you just want. So let me give you a few examples. You need to live somewhere, so you need to pay your rent or you need to pay your mortgage. That's a need, it's not a want. 2, you need to eat, but you don't need to go to a restaurant or even a fast food joint to eat. It's probably far more economical. You can save a good amount of money by going to the grocery stores, making a list, purchasing the stuff that you need, taking it home, fixing it, eating it yourself. Okay? When you go to work, instead of buying food at work, simply use some of that grocery the food that you have prepared, take it to work. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. You need to fill your car with gas if you have a car to get to work, let's say. But you don't need to drive to the beach on the weekends. That's what I'm trying to say. You have to make the decisions. And this is short term. This is like a 3-month sacrifice, people. You got this. You got this. I know you got this. I believe in you. I did it and I don't have your will. So I know you can do it. So that's what I mean. Make a decision as to what it is that I absolutely must have to survive for the month. Okay? You don't necessarily need Netflix for the month. You don't necessarily need to go to the movies for the month. You don't have to go to the party this weekend. You literally don't have to do any of that. I'm not saying you're going to do this for the rest of your natural life. I'm saying give me 3 months of your life, 3 months, and we can get you out of a particular thing. So that's what I mean. Understand that you've been brainwashed into consuming. So a lot of the stuff that you're purchasing, you don't really need. You just want. Sit down, make a list. What is it that I actually need? I must have to literally survive into the next month. Let's do this for 3 months. So cut back on all those little niceties, those little things. Those people who shop on Amazon, to make you feel better. Let's not do that for 3 months. Give me 3 months, okay? So that's the first step. Cut back on your expenditures. But remember what I said, this is not going to be permanent. It's going to be for a very short period of time. Normally 2 to 3 months can do it unless your situation is unimaginably extreme. Then you'd have to extend that for just a little longer. So Say it with me. I can do this. Come on, say it with me. I can do this. Come on, people, say it with me. I can do this. Look, people, I did it. It was hard, but I did it and it really helped. The second step you need to do is stop digging a deeper hole. If you are a person who have a credit card and you use your credit card and you're in credit card debt, please, please, please stop using that card. Cut up the card, put it one side, stop touching the card. Do you know that in most countries across the globe, credit card interest on monies owed to that credit card is anywhere between 15% to 48% depending on where you live in the world. That is a tremendous amount of money. So every time you whip out that card when you're already in debt, you're digging a much deeper hole. And the deeper the hole, the harder it is to get out of. And I know this sounds easier than, you're going to say, okay, that's easier said than done, but I am pleading with you because I did this and I went through this and it was hell for about 5 years until I got out of that situation. Stop using that card immediately. Stop using those cards immediately. Look, the credit card agencies are just getting rich off you. And while they're getting rich off you, you're simply digging a deeper hole. The deeper the hole, the harder it is to get out. If you have a credit card, you're in serious debt, in credit card debt, please, please, please stop using the card. I know it's hard. We've become a society of consumers, a world of consumers. But in this instance, please put that card down. I am asking you, put it down. You can do this. You got this. So, number 2, if you're a credit card holder, credit card user, you're already in debt, you owe credit card money, stop using the card, stop digging a deeper hole. Step number 3, the final quick step to get yourself out of financial hell. It's increase your income. Increase the amount of money you're earning. Now, I know you're going to say immediately, if I could have done it, I would have done it already. But the truth is, in most instances, there is a high possibility that you could, you're just not thinking about it. Now, before I get into going to do a side hustle, following your passion and your dream, like I said, if you are gainfully employed, you're already working for someone, the obvious thing that I think you should probably do, I did it, it worked for me. Doesn't mean that it worked for me, it's going to work for you, but I've suggested to other persons and it worked for them, is go to your boss, especially if you have a good relationship with your boss, you've been in that company for a while, you're an asset to the company, and ask for a raise. I found out that many people will stay in a company for many, many years and never ask for a raise. In fact, most people don't even ask what they're being paid when they're employed. They just simply take whatever is offered to them. Go to your boss, ask for a raise. Just ask for a raise. There is, I would say, a 3 out of 10 possibility you're going to get a yes. And if not, you can ask your boss, what can I do to improve the odds of my getting a raise in this company, this organization? It could be a small mom and pop or a large corporation. I don't care if you're working for Disney, Netflix, Island Grill, KFC, Bank of Jamaica, Bank of England. It doesn't really matter. Go ask for a raise. It is the obvious step to do. Now, you should still also try to look at a side hustle, maybe secondary employment. But I would say the first thing you should do is ask for a raise. So those are the first 3 steps you should take immediately. Those are the steps I did. I've suggested to other people. It's worked for them to get you out of financial hell. Remember, you are now in the movement. Our goal is wealth. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. You can do this. You got this. One of the greatest reasons why many of us find ourselves in the situation we find ourselves in is the lack of self-esteem. We don't believe in ourselves. Believe. You can do this. You can do this. I believe in you. Bless up.